Alrighty, this did not work properly. I wanted to make this a little smoother, but, we're just waiting for everyone to come in. I hope you guys can hear me well. Let me just do a little bit of a voice test. Let me know in the live chat if there's anything wrong as well. But I think this should be working, as always. How is it going? There we go. I can hear myself, so I hope you guys can hear it as well. I'm sorry about the... I didn't even want... I literally... Okay, let me explain what I did here. Okay. Oh, and the camera is a little... I should adjust it. There we go. Now, let me just tell you what I did here for this timer that you could just see. That was counting down actually from 5 minutes to 0. And, well, what I did was I basically just took it from YouTube, and I didn't know what video it is. It just said counter in the title, and it was probably not the best idea to just go for the first video that showed up. But that, whatever. I should have probably heard into it. What was that sound? I could not hear the sound of the countdown that was playing, but I guess there was a little bit of an ear rape indeed. But that's one of their stories. We're just learning today. As always, what is more important, of course, is our flight simulation today. We are back in X-Plane, and we are back hot and nice. We are right now in on the island of Saint Catalina. Yes, we're finally flying in the US of A again. Well, kind of. As you can see, this is, of course, California, a great island, I would have almost said. I mean, the island that we're talking, of course, is the Catalina Island. It has a small airport, as we've already talked about this one, but we don't care about the small airport thingies, right? On this channel. This is the 737, and someone's donated $10. Okay, you're crazy, man. If possible, can you fly to John Wayne Airport? That is actually, you literally, this is such good timing. Jesus Christ. This is such a good timing. Cause I'm actually going to fly this plane to one of the small airports that you can actually find in the city of Los Angeles, right? You have the big airport in the big airports in Los Angeles, like the LAX airport. LAX airport, there's not two, but there's one. I'm a little excited. But you also can find this one. I think this is John Wayne Airport, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is John Wayne, right? Yeah, this is John Wayne, I would guess. You can find these kind of airports here. Used by general aviation planes. We've talked about it a lot. Oh, no, actually, I think this is not John Wayne. Is this John Wayne, or is this, what's it called again? Venice? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We're going to find out. Because we're just going to go ahead and fly our 737 out of our airport first. And I don't think that's John Wayne Airport, but this looks like an interesting airport. But we can go anywhere first. What's up, Plane Aviation? Are the donations showing up on the screen? Because I think they are. If they're not, I'm so sorry. Let me just check right here. Yeah. Well, they just did for me. I hope it's working as well. Welcome to SWISS001, professionally streaming. That's Santa Monica Airport. I'm so sorry about me being so newbie. Yeah, welcome back to SWISS001. Let me just check right here and get everything going. Yeah, okay. Now, of course, as I've already teased in the beginning of this video, we're not going to use a small plane for that, but I thought, how about something like the 737? This is the 737. Right? I'm just going to change the audio settings for me. But yeah, this is the 737-800, not the Zibo version for anyone that knows what all that is. Basically, it's, I'm not using that Zibo version you can also find, because, it's a little too complex for me, actually, with the IRS alignment and everything to find the GPS. I'm not really going through that mess, really, honestly. So we're just gonna fly this one, because, it'll do. But let's just go ahead and fly our 737 off, and especially fly it to these interesting places. Where's John Wayne Airport? That was suggested by Government Pasta. Yes, Government Pasta. I didn't even say his name, did I? I know I feel bad. But I think John Wayne is this one here, maybe? No, that's Los Alamitos. Orange County. Alright, we're going to do a hopping, and we can see already this one has a short runway, so we're going to fly there for sure. Welcome to SWISS001. That's what we're basically doing all day, all night. So let's just go ahead, and, oh, now it's working. Yeah, okay, perfect, it's working. What's up, Kenneth Warwick Babu Baue? Baba Bue. Kenneth Warwick. All right, now for this livery, I thought, you know, let's just go ahead for Air New Zealand livery with American, which kind of does shine kind of through. This is a very poorly done livery for the 737, but that's a whole other story for sure. Yeah, that's what we got for today's stream. Let's just go ahead actually and fire up our 737, a plane that I do a little bit know how to fire up. Let's just go ahead and fire this up. That sounds, that always scares me. That's another story. Turn the ground power on, because definitely Catalina is kind of ground power. Let me just really just very roughly start this plane, turn everything on, and get the engines going so that we can get out of here, right? Because that's what we want. Now, actually, there's a little bit of a mission now today. I would like to add music to the streams, right? Because it's like always been, you know, without the music, it's a little strange. So I'm definitely gonna add music. By the way, that's something I really forgot. Let's do that later on. What's up, Staff for Life 2? Can you fly from Gold Coast Airport in New Zealand? Isn't that the airport that has 2 time zones in it? I think it is, and that's definitely a reason to go there, isn't it? 8 Australian bucks. What's up, Australia? Isn't it like either it's very late or very early for you? It's yeah. Well, it's like 5 a.m. or something in the morning, isn't it? Yeah, welcome to SWISS001. Alright, let's go ahead and put the landing lights. There we go. APU start. And we're really getting going now. Yeah, we're making progress. By the way, thank you so much, Kenneth and Staff for Life, and also especially the government piece app for the donation, not only the message and the inspiration to go to John Wayne. Am I right? This always reminds me of the rapper Lil Wayne, of course. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Let's just go ahead then and hope that this works. I think this plane is like ready to get fired up. So just do that real quick. I guess let's turn these on. These on. Like turn everything on that should be turned on somewhat. I don't know. That's like the rule of aviation. Just turn everything on and so hope that just starts something. Okay, let's go ahead then and start our right engine. Alright, that's not starting. Oh, we don't even have avionics. Why is that not turning on? Damn. Alright, there we go. I think the APU is not even properly started just yet. Welcome to SWISS001. We're always professionally flying planes around. Let's go ahead. Come on. Oh, we're already having issues, aren't we? Jesus Christ. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, you tell me what's wrong again in the chat, as always. Professional fun with SWISS001. We're always... Did I turn the APU? I did not. It's not turned off now. Sure. So the plane should start, right? I just... We're gonna SWISS001 always professionally flying. I think there's something wrong with the... Yeah, APU needs to be started. Thomas Roach, you are right. In Brisbane, it's 8:35 a.m. Yeah, who's early who's up this early? I mean, that's what I wanted to say. Jesus Christ. What's up, Velocity 12? No, this would be the earliest time I would ever like dare to even wake up. Why would you even like? It's COVID-19 right now. What are you doing anyway all day? Come on. Maybe online classes, but that's another story. All right, I'm having issues, guys. Please help me out. The plane is turning on. I don't get it. Like, hold the APU button for 3 seconds. Maybe that's something I could consider doing. All right. It's now been 3 seconds for sure. Is the APU started? I can hear something, but there's nothing coming out of it, right? Oh, there is some. Oh, there's nothing coming. Welcome to SWISS001. Guys, I'm a noob again. I'm sorry. This is just APU generator. Maybe that's something we can consider doing. Well, that's just turn. Well, when we switch from ground power to APU, then obviously we die because our APU is not turning on. That's our problem right now. Why is the APU not turning on? Everybody, can anyone say? We need APU. Bleed switch. No, that's gonna turn the. That's gonna kill everything. What's up, Gorner Dang? play flight line. No, this time is over. Maybe I'm starting to consider it more and more actually, because apparently they're getting more and more serious with the flight simulation on Roblox. But like, dude, you don't want to play Roblox like these days. I haven't played it in like years, so I just need to really get into it probably, if I had to really use it. But that's another story. What we care about though is getting this engine started, because that's the problem. It's not working right now. Is APU bleed on? I mean, APU bleed itself is turned on here. That's the thing. I mean, I can hear something, so we can try this again. Getting our engines started. But it's not working properly, is it? Why is it not? What? Come on! We need it. We need to turn the fuel pump on. Everything is turned on. I know how to normally fly this plane, but it's not working, is it? I'm very much disappointed by how this plane does not start. Like, APU has the fault light on. The fault light? Where the hell is that? Oh, it does. Oh, maybe there's something wrong with the fuel actually. No, nothing's wrong with the fuel actually at all. God, why is it giving us a fuel warning? Jesus Christ. But yeah, something's wrong with the APU for sure. Damn. All right, maybe. Welcome to SWISS001. Well, this is clearly not. This is clearly that. But we just anyway, we can just use the magical knob again. But I wanted to avoid using it today. You know, we can just crossfeed. So someone is saying crossfeed. Is that going to change anything really? Because I've never used that one, and I haven't managed to start this plane. Mixture by the throttle? No, that's not. There's nothing wrong there, actually. I mean, what I can try is just using the magical button that I hate to use actually in the live stream, because that's only for the noobs. But we can start the engines to running, because otherwise this will not happen. That's so annoying. Just turn off, please. All right, let's see if the AI, it's not really it's kind of AI. If the simulator itself is able to start this plane up, which is probably not gonna happen, is it? And this plane is probably broken or something, isn't it? I mean, we can just go ahead and spawn into a working 737, because you know I'm starting to get to the edge of my my patience here. What the hell's going on? I'm never able to start the planes, even though I've been flying them for years and I've been starting them for years. Maybe I should make an upgrade in the flight simulator, but that's a whole other story, I would say. Yeah, we're just don't worry about it. We're gonna be in the air in a second. Let me just drink some water out of a wine glass, which is, I mean, I just really like the handling of it, if that makes sense. It's very important to hydrate. It's very important to drink water for you anytime, even at home, even though you're not outside. Very important. So, let's just go ahead. We have totally started our 737 up. Tell me, though, what did I do wrong? I don't think I did anything wrong, though. Like, I think there's something that was wrong. Hold APU starter for 10 seconds. I've never done that. Like, I've never done more than like a few. This is literally all it used to be able to take, right? So maybe there's actually something wrong technically, but we can figure that out later on. What I wanted to care about actually now is actually go ahead and just take off our plane. For that, we're gonna just set the brakes on, the flaps. Jesus Christ, I'm having strokes. No, we're gonna just fly out of here, really quick without any flight plans or anything, because I want to, you know, kind of hand fly this plane, because we're gonna have a lot of destinations for today. We have, oh my, what's that sign saying here? Due to obstructive visibility between runway ends, use of Unicom is mandatory. Okay, welcome to America. That's literally, Unicom is the most American thing I've ever seen. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I'm using rudder pedals today. Normally, I'm navigating planes with the on the ground. I mean, I use the normal built-in rudder thing from my joystick that we all know, the twisting, right? Now I'm actually using rudder paddles, and I hate it. Like, I fly real planes that have rudder pedals, and I hate this. Welcome to SWISS001, always professionally, streaming professionally, flying. And to everyone who's saying my APU was not on, I mean, that's the entire point. the APU was not starting. That's what was my issue, but that's another story. All right, everybody, let's just go ahead and taxi onto our runway here, San Catalina Airport. I mean, this is a really small airport, isn't it? So let's just go ahead and get our 737. I was gonna say A320 for some reason on here. Maybe A320 would have been a nice idea. Actually, ironically, this A320 from Flight Factor, which is a very, 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 how can I say, advanced model, of course, in the flight simulator. I was able to start that plane up quite well. Like, I had almost no issues, actually, at all. But then there is a normal 737 that I've been flying for, like, a few years now that I can totally actually start up, and that did not start up at all, which I was very, very much annoyed. But that's the end of the story. Let's just go ahead and take off. Actually, we can maintain our heading after departure, and we can just fly off to John Wayne as requested. Probably requested. Where's John Wayne? So there's so many airports, even though this is such a how can I say? This is such a you know, oh damn. Such a populated city, right? Such a densely populated city as well. There's so many airports to check out. Most of these airports are actually small. That's like the reason why there can be so many, right? But no, let's just go ahead and fly off to Los Angeles. Let's go ahead. Full power on the takeoff. This plane is very powerful. Maybe actually, I think there might be a reason that this plane is not working properly. This may or may not be one of the versions with more powerful engines or so. Oh no. More powerful. Oh no, more powerful engines. Oh wow. That rudder pedal thing really it takes time to get used to. I mean, I do fly real planes. It doesn't seem like it, but I do. Yeah. Can you mention the A380 members on this channel? I don't have them right now in front of me, but they are mentioned in every end card of every video with voice. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. I don't have a list right now. I could look it up later on if you want to, but that's another story. Yeah. Why is this so fast? Yeah, this plane is very fast. Maybe this is a tuned version of a 737, but we don't have anything against that, do we? Let's just go ahead and actually turn on our airplane. Duh. There we go. The autopilot is now turned on. That's a good thing. Let's go ahead and actually like fly to like 10,000 feet and maybe use a little bit of the power that this plane has. Maybe improved power. Maybe this is more or less legal, but that's still another story. No, just kidding. Let's just go ahead and fly our plane. Let's just go ahead as well and maintain heading that we have right now. There we go. Heading selector. What's up, Liege, my Discord moderator? Aren't you a moderator here in the stream chat as well? See, I have a Discord, and I have a lot of moderators and admins on there. The thing about that Discord is actually that most of the people that will moderate it, actually, I want to make them mods here in the live stream chat as well. So let's do that. I'll make sure to DM you those suggestions. Yeah, he asked some people on the Discord for video ideas because I'm always creative. No, it's just really nice to hear back from you what you guys want to see, and it's not, of course, because I'm not creative. What's up, Quarter Night? Of course, I remember you. This is a quarter dollar. All right, actually, since this plane is very fast, I mean, normally I would fly this to this Catalina island with not a 737, but maybe like a Cessna or something. But you know, since this plane is super fast, we're already almost reaching mainland U.S. This is now the harbor of the port of Los Angeles. I don't know. Let's just we're flying. Why is everyone talking about Trump, by the way? How did this get into a Trump situation? I'm flying to America for once, and then everything's about Trump. Yeah, we're talking about aviations here. Planes, right? Alright, don't crash. Yes. That is my goal for today, indeed. Are we gonna make it? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Because we're already looking crash. Crashing like we're looking like we're at stroke. I'm a very good admin. Have a good day. Yeah, especially since they're giving me money. Thank you so much, Liege. So that's welcome to SWISS001. Yeah, there is an overspeed warning going on because we're so fast, but we've got to use the power that this plane has. And right in front of us, we can already see an airport smiling at us, and I think that's actually the highly requested John Wayne Airport, isn't it? No, that's Los Alamitos. Ha! Lol. Alright, Orange County. John Wayne is right ahead. This is probably one of the bigger airports that you can find here, but these are really like seriously small. Even this runway here that you can find at John Wayne, I think. I mean, just look at how small this right one here looks in the sim on the map here. So this is gonna be a really small airport. Is that worrying me? No, of course not. All right, let's go ahead. This is. What I'm actually scared of as well is how big Los Angeles is. Jesus Christ. Alright, Los Alamitos is ahead, or whatever it's pronounced. Yeah. Alright, everybody. Let's go ahead. Alright. There we go. Yeah, we have a little bit of an overspeed warning, but you gotta go a little fast sometime, right? We gotta go a little bit against the rules, right? As long as we're not falling apart, which, I mean, we're at 400 knots now. How fast is that? Yeah, welcome to SWISS001. We're always professionally flying, even here in a big 737. And I think John Wayne is right ahead, isn't it? And I don't mean Lil Wayne by that, for sure. It's just that the name Wayne is, you know, it's Wayne, dude. Alright, our airport is right ahead. I guess I cannot see it. You guys can see. That's like the problem with flying to airports like that are in the middle of the city. You cannot ever like see them properly. But I think John Wayne is here. That is John Wayne indeed, and it's coming up. And this is really, again, one of those airports that are in like the middle of the city. Like, how does that work? Yeah. Are we about to crash a 737? Yes, that will be the second 737 crash of this year. Alright, there we go. Let's come in for an actual landing. I'm very much looking forward to that. Alright, everybody. You know what? We can actually go ahead and do a magic trick. Since we're so fast, we can put the reverse thrust on here while we are flying, which is such a badass move. Jesus Christ. Spoilers armed, get the flaps ready, get the landing gear down. The plane thinks that we're so stupid since we're trying to put down landing gear at this kind of speed. But our airport is so, you know, so close that it really just makes sense to put down everything. And, you know, this is a really kamikaze approach, but something that, as you can tell, the 737 would be capable of in real life. So let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, so where's the John Wayne Airport? There we go, it's right ahead, and we're actually, of course, landing on the shorter runway you can find here. Even though this will not be too much of a challenge either. I mean, this is really just a smaller general aviation airport, but there's some smaller ones for sure in Los Angeles. And maybe, actually, this is not the shortest runway I've ever seen. I mean, we can do maybe like a touch and go. How about that? Alright. This is what I love about the 737, at least here on the model. We can just go ahead and put our reverse thrust in mid-flight and just go ahead and pull have it all out, and then you know, lose altitude so quickly, no worries at all. That's like really a pro plane, isn't it? No, but this is really these runways are too long, to be quite honest. I expect a little shorter, so let's just go ahead then and just do a little bit of a touch and go and come in especially for our next airport. I just wanted to make this a smooth landing, everybody. Give me money now since I've done such a smooth landing. That's the motto. I don't know, on this channel. That has been a pretty good butter landing, hasn't it? Come on, let me know. What's up, Government Pasta? He is back. SWISS001's passengers watching the 737 overspeed at 500 miles per hour. I think that's, yeah, that was probably 500 miles per hour indeed. But that was actually quite a nice landing there. I mean, we can check it out, of course, in the replay mode, because we'll come back to X-Plane. We're not in the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 today. There we go. And, you know, we gotta say, that was quite a smooth operation there. I did almost land on the 3 of the 3 wheels of this plane, but it was smooth enough. And, you know, I just wanted to get this plane down to the ground and quickly just fly off. You know, this runway was not super long after all. Let's go ahead then and fly our plane to Los Angeles. I mean, this is we are like in Los Angeles right now, but like not, you know. I mean, we've got a lot of more interesting destinations here as well, especially airports like Fullerton. Fullerton is like a classic general aviation airport, and I guess in the U.S. for it, I don't know. It has like the classical, like what? How can I put it? Like American runway design, where they have very interesting runways that are like super fun to land on. You know what I mean? Like they're pretty like short, not only short, but they're also like especially narrow, which makes it so fun, genuinely. So we're gonna do that, right? Welcome to SWISS001. We're in a 737 flying around small general aviation airports at a speed of 400 knots. Literally, we're gonna be arriving like in a second or so at Fullerton Airport. I did wonder, is anyone here from Fullerton or something? Maybe you can look out of the window. You should probably be concerned in that. I don't know. Alright, everybody. Let's come in for Fullerton Airport. It's important to hydrate. I just wanted to mention this again while we're just flying around. Let's go ahead. Now, the airport that we have right in front of us is actually way too big for a 737. I mean, this is, what's it called again? Los Alamitos. Is that not where Tesla or SpaceX is located? No, never mind. It's up here probably, like Hawthorne. Hawthorne is the location of SpaceX and Tesla and everything. So let's just come in for. Oh my God, we're so fast. Like, this is gonna be such an interesting one. Alright, welcome to SWISS001. Now, we can already turn on the long final approach. I mean, in this case, it's not gonna be a very long one because well, because of our speed. So let's just come in nicely for a landing, and maybe then we can go to a little bit of a more relaxed flight. Maybe we can go to the desert as well. How about that? We have a lot of things to to discover, right? That's the point of this, right? Just have fun or something. Alright, everybody, we're coming in. Now we can see these highways down there and trees on the highway. I mean, you can see the trees as well. Welcome to X-Plane 001. We're always professionally flying. I think I've already made a video of this about this airport as well, because this is such a small runway. I mean, it's just right ahead. It's literally that little runway that you can see right ahead, right? No, never mind. Uh-oh, I cannot even see it right now. That's how small it is. That's what she said. Though genuinely, I'm scared now. Whereas it's supposed to be somewhat in front of us. Like, somewhat, though. It can be anywhere still. Like, the scenery coverage is not super good here as well, so this is like a trouble to find. This, for sure. What is that huge antenna? Can you see that huge antenna in the background? Jesus Christ. Oh, that was stuck for like a sec. Did you see that? Sometimes X-Plane is a little weird. Alright, this is like the problem when you're like so densely in a city, you never know where the airports are. But I think I found it. There we go. There is our little airport of what was it? I did not make a video about this plane, or at least I haven't just yet. About this airport, I mean, just look at the poppy lights. They're so like old school, right? Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get the spoilers on. Maybe we can go for like a full landing. Or should we just do a touch and go and just continue? You tell me. Should we do a touch and go? And then come for another landing. Alright, come on, tell me. Come on, we're getting closer and closer to the landing. A lot of people are saying full. Okay, let's do a full then. We can just, you know, cheat ourselves up into the air or something, or back into the airport. Alright, this is actually, we're a little fast. But I'm not worrying about this landing at all. Alright, that's been a butter landing. Damn, my landings recently have been alright, I have to say. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Alright, that's been a little close to a crash, but come on. We have done a great butter landing and a stop, which I'm very proud of. Again, this was not technically a good landing. Can you see? Can you see up here? This is actually a timer for how long X-Plane has been running. It's been running now for 5 hours. Oh my god! Luckily, I haven't been streaming for 5 hours because that would have been a little bit lunatic. But no, this is what our landing looked like. Come on, you gotta say that was really not bad, was that? I mean, we touched down on the 3 wheels almost, but this was butter. This was butter indeed. No worries at all. I just wanted to get this plane down to the ground as smoothly as well, but also as safely as possible. Get this plane landed. You know, recently I've been struggling with hard landings, especially, but now it's looking good. Let's just cheat ourselves up onto the end of the runway and fly off into the air again, and fly to even the shorter runways of Los Angeles or whatever. What is that sound now? Alright, come on. What is the takeoff configuration now? I don't... What is wrong? No! Whatever, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care, honestly. I know that the plane is perfectly configured for our takeoff. We're about to do. Okay. We have received quite a lot of speed, which is not the right word. Accelerated? I don't know. Let's just go ahead. I see the come on. Takeoff configuration always is such a noob at flying. I don't really get it. Maybe this is really, after all, the tuned version of the 737. Maybe it is, but most probably it is, actually. But that's a whole nother story. Yeah. Yeah, we'll come back to SWISS001. Let's actually just go ahead and fly off. Where should we go is now our question. I mean, we have airports like Brackett Field. To anyone who lives here as well, maybe give me some suggestions. I mean, there are a lot of interesting small runway airports here in the U.S. and especially here in Los Angeles and the region, in the middle of the city, like genuinely. Oh yeah, there's Corona Municipal Airport. Corona Municipal Airport. That's definitely worth taking a visit there. Definitely, we're gonna fly there. How about Flabop? There's Riverside. Right now, we have a lot of things to try out. Actually, maybe let's actually head to the west side of the city, because there we can find airports like Santa Monica, and that's gonna be a really interesting operation. And honestly, if I'm being honest, from Santa Monica on, I'm probably gonna switch planes. And guess what plane we're gonna switch to? I'm guessing, how about 757. How about this plane? Oh yeah, that 757 is definitely our next plane for sure. Now, why are so many people turning off the streams? Come on, stick around. No, no. Always, I'm just very grateful for people tuning in. And who's just donated? What's up? Aberrant Cloud 001. No, that's 0. Aberrant Cloud 0. What the hell is wrong with me? No. Try Big Bear City Airport. That's not too much of a challenge, and it's a little far away. Oh, it's not really far away, is it? We're gonna fly there as well if we want to. Whatever. Now, what we do see right here is the city of Angeles, I guess. And actually, we can see LAX Airport. This is what a normal airliner would see on approach. But we're not flying to LAX. We're flying to Santa Monica, which is somewhere. I do not see it. Where the hell is it supposed to be? I don't... Hey, we're gonna find it eventually, for sure. Somewhat towards this, the landing here. We're gonna find it. We'll come back to SWISS001. We're just professionally flying, as always. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. So let's go ahead. Yeah. Now, what we have right in front of us is, of course, the city. Yeah, and we're, like, faster than ever. We're just coming in for a fast approach. Maybe we can try actually getting this plane landed at, like, 200 knots without any flaps. 500 knots. Yeah, I wondered, though, how this plane is like, able to get this fast. Like, genuinely. Definitely should not be able to. Like, it's probably like a tuned version of the 730s. Like, I tuned a lot of versions of 737s. Maybe that's one of those. Yeah, that could be, but that's a whole other story. Is that the MCAS sound? No, as far as I know, I don't know. I don't think the MCAS makes any sound. But that's a whole other story, of course. Now this is not rocket engines, but this is like maybe like a middle ground of that. Oh, what was? Did you see that? When I press M, this happens. I guess. What was that? We just left the cockpit. Something I always do, of course. Really like to do it in my planes. Let's go ahead and slow down a little bit by the use of reverse thrust. And our Santa Monica airport is actually right ahead. This is going to be a really kamikaze landing, but that's always what I'm aiming for. These planes can do a lot of things that we may or may not think that they are able to do. Now, as requested before, we're going to do actually a full stop landing here at Santa Monica Airport. I actually had it in sight a second ago. I lost it now. Where is that? Like, it's also so mounted in the middle of the city, like you cannot able to tell, like, where it is at all. Okay, we have a little bit of distance ahead before the airport. See, this is like when I'm really concentrating on getting this plane landed, especially when I'm so fast that I'm always struggling to speak. Yeah, welcome to Swiss. I mean, like I'm struggling to speak in general, but that's one of the story. We're just here. Let's just go ahead and come in for a landing. It's right here, our Santa Monica airport. I can already see it. See, it's so far in the middle of the city, like you're barely able to tell it. And we're coming in for a very fast landing. This may or may not be like a little bit of a crash landing for sure, like a simulation of that at least. So just come in for a very nice landing. Actually, as you can see, I'm always coming in a little fast. Not only a little, but like 100 knots too fast. But still, I'm always able to land these planes successfully, which is like interesting, isn't it? Let's go ahead and get this plane landed as well. This will be a harder landing for sure. Alright, since we need to actually stop. Alright, there's something's gone wrong now, which I think that's a good point to actually move on to another plane. What I did not realize was that the landing gear did not come down. Obviously, we were too fast. But this was, after all, a survivable landing, which is always the point of flying. So let's just go ahead, yeah, and switch to the 757, which may or may not be a bigger plane. I mean, let's just pretend this worked. Let's just pretend the landing gear was down and everything. You know, it's all other stories for sure. Let's go to Santa Monica Airport with our 757. I do not at all know how to start this plane properly, so let's just go ahead and fly that plane from the runway with the engine turned on. KMCO, is that? No, that's Orlando. Very wrong side of America. KMOC? No. KCMO. Airport guessing game with SWISS001. Okay, then I'm just going to use the name. Santa Monica Airport. There we go. Santa Monica Municipal. Alright, this does have a 1,000-meter long runway, which is a little short. Welcome to SWISS. 757 may or may not be bigger than the 737-8. It is bigger, definitely. KSMO was the code. KSMO, and I don't know, for some reason I managed to struggle like to smuggle a C in that word, in that code. Welcome to SWISS001. We're always professionally streaming. So yeah, how is it going? Now, as you can see, we are loading in to the flight simulator. You know, this is always the loading times of X-Plane is horrible. The you know, the new Vulcan engine, which is, you know, making the whole flight simulator run a little faster with the frames per second, you know, with how the textures are loaded and or something. I have no idea what I'm talking about, honestly, right now, but you know, let's just pretend I have an idea of what I'm talking about. Yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, duh. No, it runs a little smoother, but the landing times, like the loading times, are horrible. That's like the same with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 or GTA. Duh. No, really, these games and Sims, they do take a long time to load. And you know what? Let's actually just go ahead. We're already here in our 757. Let's just go ahead and fly off and do a little bit of a kamikaze maneuver on the departure of this flight. Let's go ahead. I mean, the only reason I'm actually picking this plane now to fly is obviously because I want to see it land. Is that enough, like, like reason. I want to see like the tilted landing gear. It looks awesome. I mean, you know, it makes the landing look smooth, and that's what we need for our stream. So you know, I'm experimenting with streaming a little bit at later times because, you know, apparently you guys did not tune in that much when I streamed before, but you know, we're at 600 viewers. Normally we had like 2,000. I don't know what's going on. It's most probably the YouTube algorithm with the notifications. I think there's some issues with the notifications again, but I don't really care. I'm not doing this for the amount of viewers I get. I'm just really experimenting with how many viewers the stream does get, with the timing and everything. But whatever. Alright, let's go ahead. And there we go. As I've already mentioned before, we're pulling a little bit of a bank angle. Now, as I've said in the previous video, the 757 is a very maneuverable plane. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does make sense, yeah. It is a very sporty plane. It does have a lot of power on its little engines. So, you know, that's also why it is liked by so many pilots, and also why it is able to fly to so many short runways. Even though it's not the smallest. I mean, just look at this plane. It's not really that small, is it? So let's go ahead then and fly this to some places. How about, I don't know. How about, I mean, this is really, I mean, we can go a little bit eastbound, right? We have Bracket Field, but we also have Cable here, I think. That seems like a short runway. Maybe Corona. Corona Municipal would be another idea. You guys keep suggesting. Oh, there's also Flop Up. I remember this was a very interesting short runway as well. So let's just find out. And, fly to these places. We can, I mean, we're so fast in this plane again. Why are these planes here so fast in the flight simulator? Is that serious? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Obviously, we're still running at full power, even though we're not climbing up or anything. So yeah, welcome to SWISS001. Yeah. So how's it going? Is there any new updates for you guys? I don't know. Yeah, COVID-19. Nothing's going on. I just wonder how this year's gonna go. Honestly, talking about stuff. You know, COVID-19 is always the thing you talk about, right? You know, the small talk when you talk to someone new you haven't talked to in a while, right? You always talk about COVID, or maybe I don't know. I mean, you're not meeting someone new, right? But like, still, it's like the topic of the year of the century, most probably. And like, I don't know. Is it gonna? That was a voice crack, by the way. Is it going to end like this year, or is this year even going to be worse for traveling, especially? Because, you know, I was at the flight school today, and a lot of people were speculating. Okay, it's gonna just get worse, especially with the traveling situation, which something none of us is probably looking forward to, right? Yeah, no one is. So that's what we have got. But no, that's really a thing. Let's go ahead, though. We're coming in. Now, what this plane does not have is reverse thrust, or the power to put reverse thrust out in mid-flight, which is going to be a little bit of a problem for us, right? Now, there is an interesting airport down there. Okay, let's just come in for a fast landing. Just like this is not going to work, is it? We're not going to be able to put the landing gear down, are we? Oh, it's coming down. Alright, this is going to be a fast landing. I mean, it could be still a successful one. I did not even know that there was an airport here. I did totally forget about it. Maybe, wait, do I know this? Maybe I made a video about this one already. El Monte. I may have already made a video about this, right? I think I have. So welcome to SWISS001. Let's go ahead. Caution terrain. We're losing a lot of speed. Things are looking good. Let's go ahead. Lose some of that speed more. This is now a short runway. Of course, we're gonna be able to do a full stop land. Look how, you know, this is what I mean by American runway. It's just they're so narrow always. Or we may have some issues with our brakes. Alright, come on. Looking good on this landing, actually. There we go. Caution terrain. Uh-oh. That was a bounce. Not good at all. Not good at all. Come on. Get down. Reverse thrust. We need reverse thrust on both engines, and we're going around. This has not worked. I mean, it was worth touching down, trying it out, but for some reason, I'm like a little scared of this now. The reverse thrust only came out for one engine. Maybe we've broken our plane here. That could actually be a thing. I think something's broken with our left engine. I think we now have an actual emergency. I think flying the plane at such an overspeed was not the smartest idea, because it did serious damage. Spoilers are broken, yaw damper broken, everything's broken. Hydraulics leaking, I guess. Alright, we're actually like having some issues now with our plane here. Okay, we're gonna have to try to somewhat get it down. Where should we go then? I mean, it's probably a good idea to just fly to Bracket Field, which has some okay, these are not big runways, but like okay runways, you know what I mean? But no, this is actually like a pretty serious damage now I think we've done to the plane. I'm gonna leave the landing gear down because we have lost a little bit of the hydraulics. How have we done that? Jesus Christ. Nah! Alright, that's another experiment that we would not be able to do with a 737. Overspeed does apparently do quite a lot of damage to a plane. Now we're gonna be flying and landing this plane without any, like, reverse thrust, I guess? But we're not going to be able to stop properly, are we? But that's another story, for sure. Yeah. So let's just hope for a smooth landing. That does came a little unprepared, but we're always up for a little bit of a challenge on this channel. So let's just do it real quick. Alright, looking good. Too low terrain, shut up. Now what is... I don't know. This is like a little interesting now. I don't know where the airport is that we're about to do an emergency landing at. So far the plane is flying. I'm having a little bit of issues with controlling the left engine. Yeah, that is not working out at all. But let's just go ahead and come in somewhat for a landing. Caution terrain. There's no terrain in front of us. There's only a city. Dude, I don't get these planes sometimes. And we're losing more and more speed. What's wrong now? What's wrong now? Tell me. Oh, wheel well fire. We have a wheel well fire. Oh, damn. I think we have overheated the brakes with trying to land on that short runway. Damn. Wheel well fire. Our plane's like genuinely now on fire, isn't it? But this is genuinely going wrong. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Okay, we are on fire, but we are also on final approach. Okay, our plane is on fire, apparently. That's the point where we would really order, like, the fire department, fire brigade to come and actually get that fire that we have on board put out. Because we'll really need that. Jesus Christ. This has really gone wrong. A lot wronger than I would have thought. Damn. Alright, come on. Come on. We really broke the entire plane by flying it over speed and especially landing it hardly. That was probably not a good idea. See, this plane is not, it's very, nicely represented, nicely modeled in the flight simulator, which may or may not be for the better, but our airport is ahead. It's probably behind that mountain there. We're having major trouble with controlling the engines here. In fact, I may or may not have any control of the throttle right now. I don't know, it's lagging right now, but I'm barely able to control anything now at this point. What I do is still have is like roll and pitch control, quite nice, and the frames per second are dropping and dropping. That's a little weird. Yeah, this plane is a little glitchy on my plane. Yeah, maybe that's the thing here for me as well. What is this? What is this landscape here? What is this bridge? I'm pretty sure that's very much. Oh yeah, okay. Our airport is ahead. We're on fire. We cannot see any fire. Actually, that's a little disappointing that we cannot see anything. But that's a whole other story. Let's just go ahead and try to get this plane somewhat stopped here on this runway, which is not long either, is it? Yeah, shut up with your terrain. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's go ahead and get this plane ready. I guess we will not have any reverse thrust because it's broken. Welcome to SWISS001. I mean, that's... Oh, damn. It's really struggling to load this right now. Damn, you're seeing this. And now it's back to, like, normal. That's such a weird thing about X-Plane sometimes. Oh, it's been a hard landing, but we need to stop. Come on, we have a wheel well fire, so braking this plane at 100% is not going to help. But we're not able to brake at all. We have lost braking. We have lost braking, and I'm not joking. We have lost the ability to brake. We have lost everything. We have lost the ability to reverse thrust. We've lost literally everything. Okay, this is now a genuine emergency that I did not... Oh, Jesus, go... Oh, my God. Oh, that's... You know, that's a little bit of a crash into mountains. Alright, now this is a little serious. We have lost everything on this plane. Braking does not work. We have no proper control of the engines. Hydraulics do not work properly either. And we cannot stop. We have lost all of the braking. We have a wheel well fires. I don't know. I've never really flown the 757 here on an X-plane. But maybe that fire spreads and maybe the makes this plane die. Welcome to SWISS001. No, but really, this is now a little scary. Just by landing this plane a little hard. Come on. We did a little bit of a hard landing, and then the whole hydraulic system and everything breaks apart. Oh, yes. I forgot. We literally, not only we lost the braking on the wheels, of course, since they're on fire, but we've also lost the ability to put out spoilers for the most part. Literally nothing is working. Basically. That's literally what we got. That is our situation right now. So what are we gonna do? I guess we're gonna... Actually, isn't it a bad idea to put out the fire with flying at a very high speed? I think that's something that we could do. No, this is genuinely going to end interesting. We are going to land at LAX. Otherwise, we'll not be able to get this plane stopped at any other airport. I mean, this is really the longest runway here by far, compared to like other airports here, like the Cable or what is it called? Yeah. No, you really cannot find the runways much longer than that. Even like the international airports of Los Angeles, like Burbank or something, also have short runways, which is fine for a working 737 or something, but not for a completely broken 737. 757. Jesus Christ. No, this plane is not happy yet. And like you know, this is like the failure screen, right? And it's just building and building, and it's not. There's 2 pages now. We're dead. We are like genuinely dead. We are so dead. Left hydraulic system pressure. We're having issues with our hydraulics. So let's just try to get this plane as quickly as possible back to the ground. That's like our main goal. Alright, this is interesting now. Damn, okay. And we've lost everything here now. So full concentration is needed to get this plane back. That's interesting how just a little bit of severe braking and, well, boarding of that landing of braking hard, yeah, can do such a damage of a plane, right? But maybe this the overspeed that we did as well. I mean, we're overspeeding again. Maybe we shouldn't do that, actually, to the flaps as well. We're flying at full flaps. I'm gonna leave the landing gear out, by the way, because you know, I don't want it to not come down if we want it to come down, right? There may be a chance that the hydraulics will be like failing completely, and so there may be a chance that we're just gonna not be able to stop or to land it as a, like in any way, right? So we're gonna be trying to land. Am I right? No, yeah, this is a little bit of an interesting operation for sure. Yeah, no, we're not going to do a belly landing, even though, honestly, when I think of it, it's not the worst idea ever. I mean, if we were not able to stop, even with the wheels out, then maybe the belly landing without landing, you know, landing without landing gear would be like our last resort, because, you know, we will stop with that. We will definitely stop with that. The question is, though, are we going to die with that as well? Like, you know, oh, we can hear screaming in the background. I'm pretty sure the passengers on this plane right now are not amused by this. Yeah, LAX has some long runways, so I'm not worrying about that, this whole thing this much. But we're gonna see, right? All right. So let's go ahead and come in. Now we haven't played Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 in a while, have we? We're gonna definitely return to that. Let me know though, where should I go? What should I do? I'm thinking of like doing like a more multiplayer focused stream, breaking the multiplayer servers of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Maybe this That's the thing. The only thing that we can do, by the way, is actually... What was I gonna say? I'm like thinking of saying so many things, but you know I don't ever say them. Yeah. The problem is we are not even able to break this plane in midair, right? So like going from like 470 knots is gonna be quite a bit of a challenge, isn't it? Yeah. Alternative title: hydraulics failure. Literally everything failed. The only thing that's really missing now is the engines to fail. You know, that's something that can still happen, right? So let's just try and come in for a landing or something. I don't know. Alright, come on. Alright, our big airport of LAX is right in front of us. I don't know how we're going to be able to stop here because we have literally no tools to do so. Like, we have no braking. Again, we have no speed brakes or anything. They won't come up. We have no reverse thrust because that's for some reason broken. I don't know. The rest of the engines actually work perfectly fine, but it's just really the reverse thrust that doesn't work for some reason. So that thing works pretty much. All right, we're coming in actually though for a landing. So this is going to be an interesting one. Let's just see. I think right now we have 747 likes on the stream. By the way, I'm just seeing it. Oh no, it's gone now. Well, 747.8 now. 748. By the way, like the stream. Why not? I never ask for likes, by the way. That's just another fun fact. That's why would, like, I don't know. It's a little uncomfortable for me to beg for stuff. Like, I'm just like happy for people to tune in. That's all I need, dude. No, genuinely, like I don't really get it. But let's go ahead and get our 757. Well, very much barely 757. That barely works. Landed at LAX airport. Now, what does work quite well, though, is like the controls in general of this plane. Things are working. Like, genuinely is working. So that is good. So let's just come in for a nice landing indeed. Terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Looking good. Now, why is this runway so dirty down? Can you see? Yeah, never mind. Alright, come on. Now, the interesting part of this one. Let's go ahead and get this plane landed. 50, 40, 30, yeah. 20, 10. Alright, let's do a smooth one while we're at it. Come on. Come on. Touchdown. We still haven't touched down. That was not actually that smooth. Alright, now the question is, are we going to stop? I'm full on into the brakes. Let's try to still use the reverse thrust, which isn't working. We have no wheels. Like no way to control wheel. That's been a butter landing, by the way. But no wheel control, and we're now at 100 knots. We are getting serious and more serious. And for some reason, the reverse thrust of this plane is broken. We literally broke so much of this plane. It's unbelievable. Oh no, we're overrunning, aren't we? Maybe it would have been a nicer idea to just get this plane like down to the ground. Damn. Okay. We should have drifted. A lot of people are saying we should have drifted. I don't think so. That's just would have been a worse idea. Just overrunning. Like, you know, you have no obstacles here to overrun into. Maybe this little road here, maybe this little fence, but nothing that would like genuinely hurt you or anything or kill you even. So that's good. But no, this is fine. Actually, I wonder, is there any Los Angeles, like, LAX spotters out there? Because I'm wondering, are you able to spot from this location, or is this, like, fenced as well? I would guess it's fenced. I mean, you know, airport security is so taken seriously in the US. I am pretty sure, actually, it's fenced. That would be a nice spotting location, you know, just chilling here, watching the planes land. Why not? But that's a whole other story. Damn, the center line was not good, but you have to consider I did not have barely control of this plane. What's up, Rockford Media? Also a Californian here. Mac OS, what are you trying to say with that? Maddie, tell me. Are we actually now on... Oh, we're now on the beach. Alright, it's time for beach day, am I right? It is time for beach day. What is that? What are all these things? Is that like a public beach or something? Yeah. Welcome to California. Like the coastline is like so damn like huge, like long, isn't it? But you know, whatever. This is a whole other story. I have some more interesting ideas. Where can we go? I mean, I want to try the 777 today as well. I just want to fly to some more airports here in the Los Angeles region. So let's just give me some ideas for where I can go, right? We're gonna start off with our 777. 777 at the Santa Monica Airport. Let's just go ahead with a 1,000-meter long runway, which is gonna be an interesting operation. Sure. So just go ahead. All right, everybody. I mean, this was an interesting experience, though. I never really I never really had like an unintentional failure. You know what I mean? Whereas for something where I broke something unintentionally, and then I had to somewhat fly, right? So yeah. Now tomorrow we're gonna be definitely back with a multiplayer. Maybe that's gonna get a little more people involved, because like that's like what I would care about, like socializing and everything, and getting some people in here and everything. So we're gonna do Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. What's up, Velocity 12, Brisbane. I'm talking about U.S. destination. I like Los Angeles destinations, actually. Since we're here, we're staying with Los Angeles. I want to have like different regions every live stream. So yeah, Australia, it's gonna come again. Have I done Australia? That's gonna I'm gonna adapt that to the time zones though. And Mac OS Catalina. Yeah, okay, that's the reference. We're gonna definitely go to Australia. I'm gonna adapt the time zones to the Australian times. Probably gonna do like somewhat of evening Australia times, whatever. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. Mac OS Catalina, and I'm in New York for now. Go to San Jose or go to Apple Park. Apple Park, you know, that's also not Los Angeles, you know what I mean? What's up, British 001? You're back, but you're late, indeed. Yeah, San Francisco region, for sure. San Jose, we're gonna do that, for sure. But that's on the list, on the things of what we do, of what we want to do, at least. And we'll come back on board our 777-8, isn't it? I think so. Whatever. Or is that like a... I don't know. That's just... We're off into the air, as you can see. We were able to take off this plane quite well out of here, weren't we? So tell me some places in Los Angeles. And, my computer is kind of struggling with all these buildings here. Yeah, it's kind of funny, actually. Alright, everybody. Where can we go? Come on, give me some... Fullerton, we already went there literally like a few minutes ago. Maybe we can just continue our route that we were actually planning on doing anyway. Oh yeah, Corona is on the list for sure. Let's go ahead and skip this flight to Corona. Uh-oh. Oh my god, we just almost crashed into mountains in the back. Did you just see that? That's the problem about cheating, right? Okay, everybody, we'll come back to the east side somewhat. I don't know. In our 777. Now, Corona is near. For sure. Something. I remember, like, I remember just flying across, like, California in the flight simulator, and then I saw the airport Corona on my screen, and I was so amazed. Like, that was... I even posted it on my Instagram story. I remember it was, like, May last year or something. That's how long Corona has been around. It's just... as we've just become so used to it. It's so weird. But that's a whole nother story, as I always say. Now, we're overspeeding again, which is probably gonna crash us. And we're having some major trouble with our X-plane. Can you see how this thing is not working? Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. This is clearly not working. Welcome to SWISS001, always professionally live streaming. Where the hell is it? Where the hell is Corona Airport now? Should be like to the right of us, actually. So let's just come in for a nice landing here at Corona Airport. Yeah, I love that name, dude. Alright, come on. What is wrong with this flight simulator now? We're struggling. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is a little bit of another emergency now. What we have now, what's going on right now, and what's going wrong, especially right now, is that our plane is too fast. So this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, frame rate is dead. Okay, COVID-19. Kajo. What is that kind of code? Oh, is that the airport here? No way. No way. You could also see that little asphalt strip, right? No, that's not at the airport, is it? Like this thing here. This is not an airport, is it? Is that the airport? Like our 777 is bigger than that. Well, that's not the airport, is it? Like I won't be believing you. That's you could. I mean, the frame rate really sucks right now, but this is surely not the airport. It cannot be. Jesus Christ, our plane is literally dying. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the airport is supposed to be to the right of us. So let's just go ahead and cheat us into the right course here, to the right one here. All right, Corona is ahead, and that looks like more of an airport to me. And we're back without any frame drops. What was that? Except that's something that's about interesting. What? That's something interesting about X-Plane as well. You have weird frame drops sometimes. So let's just go ahead and come in for landing, everybody. Let's go ahead. There we go. Come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Plane died of Corona, indeed. Now, are we going to stop? Probably, yes. Are we going to do a smooth landing? I would hope so. Let's go ahead and do one. Go ahead and do a smooth landing for sure. Alright, everybody. 777 is coming in. The runway is not showing up. Like, it's not loading. Yeah, we're landing on, like, a weird patch of land again. Like, what is that? What is this? Alright, that's been a hard landing, actually. Never mind about that smooth landing thing. Because otherwise we'll not be able to get this plane landed. And we can hear clapping in the background. That's nice. Alright, Rockford, what do you have to say? On the surrounding area of Van Nuys Airport, there is a drone strip. Okay, that's on the list for sure. Let's go to the drone strip. This is interesting as well. Like, why is the runway not showing up in the flight simulator, but in the scenery, like in the satellite scenery? That's so weird. Let's go to Van Nuys. Isn't that not where all the planes go to die or something? Yeah. No, probably not. Where's Sam? Where is it? Where is it? Come on, help me find it. Is that that's Southern California Logistics? That's Hansen with my little test runways. You can even see them on the screens, because why not? That's Edwards. Palmdale. Plane's definitely died now, by the way. Just wanted to mention that. Apple Valley. Where the hell? What's the code of it? 29 Palms? No. Van Nuys. Is that closer to the city? Maybe. Riverside, Flabob, Ontario. Yeah, we're struggling again. Where's Van Nuys? What's like the code of it so I can find it on the map a little easier? What is the code of Van Nuys Airport in California? That's all I'm asking. Oh, here's a closed one, El Toro. This looks like an interesting runway design here again. Jesus Christ. Can we please give me the code of the airport? Maybe even the code of the drone airstrip if that exists. It's definitely going to be implemented into the scenery, right? We're going to go for maybe not the 777 though. Alright, what is the, come on, give me Van Nuys. North of LA. Okay, is it here? Oh. Well, that helped me find it. Okay then, perfect. Now there's, what do we got? We have White Man. Is that what you mean, right? Or is that like a helipad, or is that like not implemented into the flight simulator officially? For this one, I don't know about the drone airstrip. Let's maybe then go for a Twin Otter while we're at it. I just want to fly this plane again. Let's go to Van Nuys again. Pretty okay. Actually, shorter runway than I thought. 1,200 meter long runway, 2,400 meter long runway. So this is interesting. What's up, Lace Kuzbari? He is back as yesterday. You promised Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 yesterday. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've been streaming a lot of X-Plane recently, and I don't know why. I'm so sorry. We're gonna do Microsoft Flight Simulator, actually multiplayer tomorrow. Definitely, like no debate. We're gonna do multiplayer, so everyone can join, as of course. But thank you so much, Lace, for sticking around even today when we're in X-Plane, right? But no. Yeah, we're gonna be back in Microsoft for sure tomorrow. So let's just do that then. Now we're loading again. Welcome back to X-Plane 00. I don't know. X-Plane 001. And yeah, things are looking nice so far. Alright, things are loaded in slowly but carefully. We're loading in. Finish asynchronous landing. Done with preloading. That's so meaningless what they say here. Preloading. Yeah. X-Plane never dies. Yes, it never does die, but sometimes Microsoft Flight Simulator has its perks, and we do have to say it. Maybe, yeah, we're gonna be back in Microsoft. I want to fly the Airbus again. I want to fly maybe even the 787. How about flying the 787 tomorrow or the 747? That's definitely what we can do. So let's just do that. Yeah. What sim do you like better, X-Plane or MFS? That's like a good question. I think both are good. It's like you cannot compare. Like it's good to have both of them, if that makes sense. Like I prefer to like genuinely have both of them. It's just a lot better for me. But whatever. Welcome to Van Nuys Airport. Now, where is that little drone airstrip supposed to be? Tell me. Tell me. Oh, I can already probably see it. Is that this one here? No, that's just yeah. Oh, it is this one. Alright, challenge accepted. Is this for military drone pilot? I'm pretty sure it's not, right? Okay, interesting. Alright, let's fly there. Our Twin Otter to the shortest damn runway that you can find in Los Angeles, which is already quite a bit of a record, isn't it? Let's go ahead and accelerate especially, and then come in for a landing for sure. Alright, come on. Alright, flaps are coming down. And this is the Van Nuys airstrip or heli strip or whatever. This is interesting, I guess. Alright, everybody. We're coming in. Let's go ahead. Oh, I think there's actually like something spawning in here in the flight simulator as well. That's kind of nice to see. Let's see if our Twin Otter is going to be able to stop there. Which I don't think it is, but we're going to find out in a second, literally. Okay, come on. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Welcome to SWISS001. We're almost professionally flying. We are now peaking at the lowest viewers I've ever had at 350 viewers with 500,000 subscribers, which is something. I mean, that's the statement. But I think it's we'll be back with a fresh Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 community stream tomorrow. So that did not work super well, did it? What's up, Rockford? When we go to LA, we fly our drones there. It's good for plane spotting. Okay. Alright, is that like a public spot? I would think so. That's kind of cool then. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching today's stream. Thank you, as always, for sticking around. Tomorrow will be very interesting with the community. Yeah, I think that will be the motto for today. Just a community live stream. Everyone will be there, I guess. So don't forget to tune in. And I'll see you tomorrow, maybe around next time. I don't know. Maybe around the same time. I mean, when it comes to the clock. I'm having strokes today. I'm sorry. But I'll see you tomorrow as always. Good night.